Hello there, you're welcome to another video, the second video actually for today on the channel. So please like, subscribe and share this video. Let's go straight into it. Today, I've got two updates from about two players and I will give my preview respect to the EFL Cup match between Chelsea and Newcastle United that will be played tomorrow and at Stamford Bridge. I think it will be by 8 p.m. UK time. So let's go. Now, MADUEKE is back. That's good news. He's back his feet. But also there's some important news, important update that's come from David Ornstein of The Athletic. He has said, put out a tweet and then attaching that to a link on his X or Twitter handle to say Chelsea wouldn't be selling Noni Madueke, because I know there have been reports saying Chelsea will be looking to sell Noni Madueke as part of, the means to fund the purchase of a striker, maybe Ivan Toney or my dream striker, Victor Osimhen. And David Ornstein has put out this statement to say Chelsea wouldn't be selling David Ornstein, is not planning to let him go at this moment. So I'll read out this tweet for you, and hopefully it's on the screen right now. So Chelsea have no intention of loaning Noni Madueke in January. Same for any other established first team squad members. Temporary exits will only be considered for emerging players in need of senior experience that might not come at CFC yet. And now The Athletic. Now, for me, I feel that's good news because I think he's been a player that's been much maligned by injuries, and he is what I think we need on the right side of the pitch, the right wing. Noni Madueke should be doing his bits on the right side on the right wing, while Mikhailo Mudryk does the same thing on the left side. So we have that balance going in, So for me, I feel he has a bit more to offer than Sterling. While I'm not taking anything away from Sterling, because for me, I feel when Sterling has space to run in behind, there's no one. He's very good at that. Let's put it that way. He's very good at running behind the defense when there's space to run in. But when there is sort of a stop where he's squared up against a defender, I think that's where his limitations arise. When he has to come up with some skill to get past a fullback or a centre back or even a midfielder, that's when his limitations come to the fore. So for me, I'm happy Noni Madueke wouldn't be leaving Chelsea at least January. So I want to see him have some game time, and let's see what he can do. Now, going to the preview, the main preview of the game, that's the Chelsea-Newcastle EFL Cup match. So for me, one thing I want to see, I know I've said this after a few positive performances like the Spurs game, after beating Spurs, my mindset was, let's take this, let's use this to build momentum going into the next game and win. Good result against Man City. Let's take this and build momentum and move to the next game and build momentum and see if we can rack up some wins. But that's not been the case after the Man City game. Played so well, then just a poor run of form, and then culminated in the loss to Everton, lost to a crappy Man United side. So we've got this good win against Sheffield United. Though I don't know what you want to say about them. Maybe you want to say Sheffield United are at the bottom of the barrel and in the Premier League, so they're not quite the side that you want to use as the yardstick to judge how good a team is. I accept that. But sometimes when you get a result, no matter who you get it against, whether it's a League 2 side, a Championship side, or a non-league side, whatever the case may be, you use that as a momentum, as fuel for your confidence, and take that into the next game. So hopefully that's what we see against Newcastle United. So I'll just give you my predicted lineup. I keep calling it predicted lineup, not predicted lineup. The lineup I would like to see. As the could always come up with some high level starting 11 that we've never seen before. Probably have a team full of 11 centre backs. So let's see how that goes. So my predict lineup, or the lineup I would like to see, would be Petrovic in goal. That's for me no brainer. Of course, Sanchez is out. So and then I'd like to see at right back Malo Gusto. He was able to play some minutes against Sheffield United. So I hope he gets to start have an actual right back at right back position. And then middle of the park, I want to see Badia Shearer and Levi Colwell. As the centre back pairing. Thiago Silva should have his rest for that game. He's 39 years after all. And then at left back, I want to see Ian Matson at left back. Colwell should play his role as a central defensive as a central midfielder, as a central defender, central midfielder, rubbish, as a centre back, a central defender. So that's where I want to see him, at this point play, so he can going to develop in the right way. And then in midfield, I would love to see Enzo and Caicedo in the midfield. But at this point, the way Gallagher has been playing, I wouldn't mind seeing him next to either Enzo or Caicedo. But one important thing for me, I would like Enzo. There's one thing just seeing Enzo on the pitch, but it's another thing when he takes up the right part of the pitch, in my opinion. For me, I'd like to see him play at the sixth position or the line playmaker position, and not some weird 8/10 hybrid role where he gets lost in the game. Enzo needs to control the game. He needs the build-up play to flow through him and then onto other parts of the pitch. That's where Enzo is at his best. And then for me, on the right wing, Noni Madueke for me should be on the right wing. That's what I want to see right there. And then number 9, he's got his goal against Sheffield United. Let him play, and I'll give you a bit more about this player. So Nicholas Jackson should be number 9, or the striker at least, for this game. And then on the left wing, I want to see Mikhailo Mudryk. I've gone for this front three, got pace, got skill, and then you have balance, because that's one thing I always crave when I look at this team, and it's something we've been craving, for some time, where we have balance, where you have offensive threat at the same level on the right wing, offensive threat at the same level on the left wing, and then you have actual fullbacks behind them, so there's no excuses for anyone. So if Noni Madueke doesn't play well, he has no excuses. If Mikhailo Mudryk doesn't play well, he has no excuses. But I believe if we have this balance in place, I think should be able to beat Newcastle. Definitely not a walk in the park. Definitely, because obviously lost to them the Premier League fixture, 4-1. What the most disappointing second half I've ever seen in my life, and I've been watching football for a very, very long time. So that's the starting lineup I would like to see. Leave your comment, leave in the comment section the starting 11 you would like to see, your predicted line, what you would like to see, or if you have a crystal ball, you can sort of tell us what you think Mauricio Pochettino will be going for in that game. So for me, we predict score. I hope I don't get a run from my own back, so my fingers are crossed firmly. Hoping for a narrow win, say a 1-0 victory to Chelsea, to see Chelsea into the next round. You have to take this game seriously, because this is about the only sort of competition which stand a chance of winning, because not in the European competition, definitely not going to win the Premier League at all by any stretch of the imagination. And then the EFL Cup, and of course the FA Cup. So these are the 2 tournaments or 2 trophies that Chelsea can realistically win, and the EFL Cup is the closest one. So take it seriously. I don't want to see too many kids. I don't obviously the team is full of kids, but I don't want to see academy players flooded on the bench. I want to see players that can actually play. And then lastly, I would like to see, Nkunku, Christo Nkunku get minutes, even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes off the bench, so he starts to build momentum and build match fitness going into the game for the remainder of the season. So that's my preview for the EFL Cup match between Chelsea and Newcastle United. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. At this point, we've come to the end of almost made a mistake and ended this video too soon. Now there's I have to read this tweet because it just came in. I was about preparing to record this video, and then this I saw this tweet up that was put by Fabrizio Romano quoting Nicholas Jackson, and this is what Nicholas Jackson had to say. De Bruyne was here at Chelsea, and also Salah was here. They struggled here, and now are big players. They didn't listen to people who don't know football, but Shino keeps telling me that. He told Evening Standard. Now, that's all wonderful. That's brilliant. You know, Mo Salah and Kevin De Bruyne, those are players people like to cite each time, talk about letting players go. Each time you want to criticize a young player at Chelsea, they say, oh, Mo Salah played so well. He had fun. Now, he struggled at Chelsea and he's become a phenomenal attacking player for Liverpool, one of Premier League's legends. And same thing for Kevin De Bruyne. He struggled at Chelsea, and now look at where he is. I'm all for that moxie. I'm all for that talking. I'm all for being confident in your ability. That's fine. That's lovely. But the more you talk, the more pressure on you, and you must be ready to back it up. You must be ready to back it up. The more you talk, the more you puff your shoulders up. The more you pump your chest out. The more pressure on you to perform. That's just it. So, Mr. Nicholas Jackson, no problem. You can, say all you want to say. You can push yourself out there. You can say you're going to be the best. You're going to succeed, and that's wonderful. I like to see that in a person, not just a footballer, but in a person in a walk of life. But the more you talk so much, the more pressure that comes on you to perform. So hopefully, starting against Newcastle United tomorrow, you get to perform. So let's go Chelsea. Hopefully, come up with a 1-0 win versus Newcastle United. So please subscribe to this channel, like this video, and share it as well. And tomorrow after the game, I will be giving my post-match reaction and review of the game. And hopefully you get to share your thoughts with me as well. So see you again on yet another video on the same channel tomorrow.